Well, welcome back everyone. Happy Australia Day for yesterday. Yeah, today's Thursday the 27th, I guess. Yeah, we're just up at Bribie. We came up yesterday early, set up. We've taken 2 days, Thursday, Friday off, turning it into a bit of a 5-day weekend, which we like to do, get a bit of value for our couple of days public holiday. So yeah, we're up at Bribie. Weather was pretty crap yesterday, to be honest. It started out okay-ish, very overcast, but a bit of sun. But then rain set in, so it was a bit miserable. We had the kids and the grandson up, and we just set up on the beach and we drank and ate, but certainly nothing like it was last year for us over on Morton Island. If you haven't seen that video, go back, check our videos, but Morton Island last year was absolutely primo. Anyway, we played the hand that we were dealt with yesterday, and yeah, everyone's gone home. They packed up and left yesterday, arvo. And yeah, it's just Tash and I here now for the next 5 days. So some people will know that yeah, we've been without the Ranger for about a little bit close to 3 months now. It's in getting a SAS conversion. If you haven't heard sort of my thoughts about that and what sort of drove me to go that way, check out our one of our last videos up at Byfield National Park, where we broke another CV, so on and so on. Long story short, Ranger's been in with a very good mate, Jono. He's doing all the work for us. He's got the SAST One Wild MN, so if you're not following him, jump over, have a look at his rig. It's absolutely awesome. So yeah, pretty excited. Soon we'll bring that video out. We'll take you around the Ranger, show you all the mods. Like I said, coilovers, SAST front end, custom rear end, disc brakes, different diff gears. It's amazing. So really excited to get that back. But in the meantime, obviously, because most of our camping stuff's either in the camper trailer, our Robbo, which we couldn't bring here because it's just a tented site. Everything else, really, all of our camping's been sort of built around the canopy and the Ranger, so we don't have that either. So I'll take you around. It's a little bit of a back to basics for us, but we still got some mod cons, and we've got some things going on which are making it a little bit better. But hey, we're back to eskies and that type of thing. So no 12-volt fridges. So you're battling the old the food and melted ice debacle. But we'll take you around. I'll take you around how we're doing it, right? I've enjoyed it. We're back in a swag, a couple of gazebos and so on. So anyway, look, yeah, we'll touch base soon, take you around over the next 4 days. We're not really got anything major planned. It's really just sit back, chill and relax. So look, I'll just film some stuff that might be relevant. I might give you a bit of an update, channel update as to what we're doing. We've got some other really exciting news that I might share later, with another purchase, which will be another build series coming up, totally different to the Ranger and the tray and canopy and all that sort of stuff, but that's exciting too. So that'll happen pretty quick, so stick around to the end of the video and I'll share what that big surprise is. I guess it's coming. Anyway guys, hey, listen, we'd love to hear how you spent Australia's Day, so yeah, drop some comments, tell me what you, your friends or family got up to for Australia Day. Yeah, it might give me some ideas for next year. Yeah, so guys, we grabbed, we're on campsite 6 at Bribie Island. Yeah, look, good little camp. You can, 2 vehicles, 4 people max. I'll take you around and show you that, but like beachfront here, as you can see, yeah, the campsites, if you're not familiar with Bribie, are around about 20 k's up from the main beach access from down the southern end of Bribie. But if you're familiar with the inland track, pretty much once you come straight out the inland track onto the beach, turn right, and all the campsites are down along there for a couple of kilometres. I think all up there's around about 60 campsites. They vary in size, vary in amount of people, amount of vehicles, and so on. Queensland Parks and Wildlife fees, I think it's $6.75, $6.85 per person per night, so really reasonable. again, look, today weather's not that great, as you can see. She's overcast, but you've got to take the good with the bad, and we will say that we are normally very blessed with the weather, so hey, it's all good as far as we're concerned. Yeah, so this campsite here, yeah, look, if you're towing, we're just towing a box trailer, and I'll take you into that a little bit later. What vehicle am I using? Seen the Ranger's gone, the BMW certainly won't do it, so I'll take you through how we're actually camping and what vehicle we're using for this weekend, and what I've been running around in for the last 3 months while the Ranger's been gone. So yeah, we had, you know, like I said, we got up here, but it is a bit steep, uphill. Let your tyres down, you'll be all good. Up here, basically plenty of car parking. I'll just show you the basic camp setup. I'll take you around our setup later. But again, like I said, you are absolutely beachfront views wherever you are getting around. Plenty of vehicle parking. This is your whole campsite, and as you can see, as I pan around, there's no neighbours. Right, this campsite, they're not all like this. Some of them are joined, some of it, you know, you're camping with other people side by side. But number 6, guys, I rate it big time. So if you're thinking about coming up to Bribie, thinking about wanting to have a camp, depending on the number of people you're going to bring and vehicles, number 6, highly recommend it. Righto guys, so now's as good a time as any. Just take you through sort of the setup and how we got here and what's going on. So behind me here is my old boys, GU 4.5 litre ST petrol, stock as a rock. It's running a set of Falcon Wild Peaks on it. It's got the obligatory faded paint. Yeah, anyway, it got us here. Obviously we can't fit everything in there, so rocking out the box trailer, and we've just loaded that up. So anyway, so how are we camping? So no fancy under tray water tank, so we're running 3 jerrys just with water in there for showering, washing up, all that sort of stuff. So 60 litres of water, we can fill them up at the amenities either side Bribie here. We're just running a couple of mild eskies, well one old, one not so old. It's a big one at home, but got the Evercool there, which is just running the food, and then just got the blue esky there is running the drink. So they're going good, just usual ice sagas, right? So we just do an ice run once a day. It's no biggie, 20-minute drive. Running the barbecue arm, which I've got the Weber sitting on, so that's always handy. I'm just running the 1 gas bottle, so I just moved the gas bottle where I need it. So we used that yesterday for Australia Day, cook up the lamb chops and the usual stuff on there. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to change hands here. Then we're running the Julka shower tent. We've had this for a while. Yeah, don't really use it too often, but yeah, just running the usual chemical toilet and the shower in here. I'll show you later how I'm running that, because obviously haven't got the pump that normally runs the water off the Ranger. So I'll show you how we fire up that pump and how that all works. Got here our swag again, which we don't use that often now that we've got the rooftop tent and we've also got the camper trailer. But this trip we're using the couldn't bring camper trailer in here, so that's why it's not here, right? It's a tent only site. So we've got the 1400 double 23.0 swag. It's on a double stretcher because old fella like me can't get up and down out of it on the floor. So yeah, keeps it high and dry, up off the ground. I like it, and it's easy to get in and out. Then we've just got the good old King's gazebo there. We chucked 3 sidewalls on it because, like I said, the weather was pretty average. Pretty average yesterday. Well, last night really. Well, yeah, yesterday. Pretty average. In here, we run a few different things in here. Like I said, always would normally be in the canopy, right? I wouldn't have to worry about this, but we've got just got sink and drainer and that sort of stuff there. Just pantry. So we just run the pantry there just to keep the food and that stuff in. Yeah, you know, got the fire night, the Coleman Hyperflame fire night there, burner with the plate on it. That's a new addition. So yeah, that's good. I really only bought the Weber just as all we do roast, that sort of stuff. But if you weren't going to do that, I could just bring that now. We've got the plate, so you got the 2 burners and a plate, whatever you want to do on there. Gas bottle, a couple of the front runner boxes you would have seen on previous videos. Power setup. So talk to you a bit about the power setup. Got some firewood here. So we've got firewood there to go in the fireplace. Okay, so power setup. What I got here is an old lithium battery that I bought when I didn't know too much about anything. Bought it off eBay, supposed to be 110 amp or whatever it is. I reckon it's about a 50 amp lithium, to be honest. Anyway, it's just been sitting in the garage. So charged it up, and what I've got here is the Mean Mother power board, which I used to have in the tray, in the tub of the Ranger, just when I was running a tub. It just plugs into the battery here with the Anderson. So I've just got Anderson plugs always permanently mounted to this battery now. Just plugged in the box. This gives us USB charging. Also got your Merit plugs here. 2 USB chargers, and then on either side you've got your SIG socket. SIG sockets. You can see the voltage there. It is hooked up to the solar panel. The solar panel's not rocking a regulator, so yeah, so it's probably not technically right. I'm just watching it. If it gets too high, I'll just disconnect it. Battery's pretty much full. So anyway, so we can charge our phones. We can run the light. So we're running the camp lights, LED lights, that sort of stuff. Can run the shower. Anyway, so we've got our power sorted. It's nowhere near what we would normally run. With the BTEC Enerdrive battery and all the inverters, that sort of stuff. But like I said, bit of a back to basics, but not really basics either. So some people might give me a bit of a hard time about that, but it's back to basics as far as I'm concerned. Solar panel there. No, it's not out in the sun at the moment because I don't need to, because it's only topping up that little battery, and we're just using that battery for very slight use. So that's all good. And then we just. Campsite's got its own fireplace here. I find that they never put the fireplace in the best spot for your campsite, so always bring our portable fire pit. We've had this, the pop-up pit, so we've had that pop-up pit now for probably 2 years. We took it to Cape, man, we've used that hundreds of times, $100, best thing. Fires go really well in it because it gets oxygen in underneath. I find that those fire pits, just they get wet or whatever, you're just going to get enough air underneath it. So love using my fire pit. And then we've just got the gazebo set up here behind us, and that's just where we're sitting and drinking and eating, and really we're just looking out over that. So the weather's improving, which is good. So a couple of stubs in, probably more than a couple, but anyway, a couple of stubs. Getting into a bit of cheese and crackers and stuff that's good for you, gives you a physique like mine. So yeah, we might go for a swim shortly. I'm working up a sweat here doing this filming, but anyway, that's camp. I'll take you through some other things a little bit later on, but that's how we're doing it, right? A couple of gazebos, swag, stretcher, box trailer, the old boys GU while it's parked in my driveway. I reckon I've got dibs on using it whilst the ranger's gone. And the Julka shower tent, toilet, no hot water, but hey, you put your jerrys out in the sun, and by the time the missus wants to have a shower, it's warm, right? So it's not cold, it's not like an ice bath, but that's how we're doing it. I'm going to go finish this and relax and check in later. Cheers. Righto guys, just thought I'd show you how we've jimmied up this no frill shower system. So got the jerry of water here that's just been sitting out in the sun. She's pretty warm. It's not hot, but warm. It's not cold, that's the main thing. Just got the shower hose straight in here that runs through up underneath the hole in the Julka tent. I'll take you inside. And then I've just got the power lead from the shower, the pump itself. Here's the battery setup. So as you can see, that's what the solar would normally plug into. I've just disconnected the solar, sun's gone down now anyway. Battery's full, you can see 14.2 volts here. Again, this just connects by other Anderson plug. And simply, mate, I've just got the the plug here in, it's on. And again, if I want to charge USBs or do USBs, I want to run a light, I could run a light here, which we'll do later, I'll show you that. This battery, because it's not the true 110 amp hour lithium that I was sold, it's pretty light. It's very light, let's be honest, very, very light. I could easily pick that up with one hand, so moving around is no issue. So considering I haven't got all my flash gear here, I'm super excited with that. I'll take you into the shower tent. So all we've got in here, I'll stand in here for a minute. So like I said, there's the power cord, just in the back of the pump there. Pump's here. It's got a switch there on the back. Sorry if the camera work's not great, guys. Yeah, and then shower hose up here in the middle. Happy days. So a little bit early for a shower yet, but I'll turn it on and just show you, give you an idea. So you just turn the pump on here. There you go. Absolutely rips out, right? Simple as that. On and off. Don't waste the water. Get wet, lather up. Once you've lathered up, smelling sweet, crank it on, rinse, done. I'll show you before and after later. You'll be surprised at the results. All right, check in soon. So as you can see here, I'm also, whilst I'm waiting to have a shower, just chuck my charger in, charge my phone up. You can see here 13.9 volts on the battery, so that's 100%, and it's pulling 0.6 of an amp. 13.9. .6. So hey, for something I was going to throw in the bin, that battery, glad I kept it. Just, yeah, wouldn't have thought I could have used that, but when you've got a few bits and pieces laying around, you can yeah, jimmy up a few different things. So happy days. Righto, gonna pour a rum. I think it's finished over the beers. I'm over beers, so let's have a rum, and then we'll jump in and have a shower. We'll light the fire, cook some lamb chops, get some dinner happening. Righto. You know those clouds we were talking about before? Have a look at that. And they're gone. Bring on 3 more days of this now. There she is, she's sitting down in the background there. Sorry about blinding you, but look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Don't know if you can see those buildings and that over there in the distance, but that's what is that? That's Caloundra. That's Caloundra. There's some campsites over there, but like I said, they're not really anywhere near us. We can't hear them or see them. They can't hear or see us. That's down south, back down there. That's where the beach access is from Warham, the main one where everyone jumps on. Back up that way to the north, maybe 400-500 metres. No, actually probably a bit further, we're at Camp 6. So say a kilometre or two, that's the inland track access. Last time we were up here at New Year's, that was cut because of the king tides and all the stuff you would have saw on the news, but what an absolute cracker of an afternoon. This goes to show, if it's raining, don't change your plans, just get on with it, see it out, it'll turn. Otherwise, you're just going to miss out. You're going to miss out on this. Righto, time for a shower. No, drink. Yeah, morning. Just got out of bed, see the sun come up. Just about to put the drone up, get a bit of drone footage just to show you, general area around camp. We won't go too far or do anything, so yeah, I'll have my coffee, get the drone up, and you'll see that footage now. I've just been down for a quick swim, freshen up. Time for another coffee, and we might get some brekkie on. Hey again guys, well, after lunch, we just had some lunch. Weather's really turning it on now. It's been funny weather, overcast, really overcast, a couple of showers in the morning. I think once the sun gets up, burns off those clouds, it's been absolutely fantastic. And then, overnight there's been a few showers. I think Thursday night was probably the heaviest rain. But all in all, apart from Australia Day was probably the worst weather we had, to be honest. So yeah, it's been great. Glad we stayed. Hey, just want to talk you through a little bit more kit that I'm using, just so you know. So anyway, like I might have said the other night, but Fireside Outdoors, this is called the pop-up pit. You can get it from BCF. I think it's about $100. I love it. It's really light. It packs up really small, convenient. It takes no time to set up and pack up. It's really big. Plenty of oxygen gets through underneath the mesh floor. It's $100. I reckon, I was trying to work it out the other night, I reckon I've had at least 100, 150 fires in this thing. Yeah, it looks a little bit how you're going, but I love it. $100. Originally when I was looking for fire pits, you know, yeah, part of me wanted to spend $600, $700 and get one of those, I forget the name of it. You get them through Drifter, Snow Peak fire pits, but and I know there's some cheaper ones now that are similar. But anyway, mate, I love that. It's big. Look at the size of it. It says it's rated to about 50 kilos, but we've had some really big timber in that, really big fires. It's awesome. Totally rate that. Julka shower tent. I wouldn't waste my time with any of those pop-up ones these days. Those things are the bomb. There's nothing better shower tent wise out there than those things. Swags, there's plenty of different swags. You know, just suit your budget. I think they're all good. I think it's probably one of the fewer things that Kings make that's probably okay, swag wise. But the double stretcher, so that's Australia. I think it's the only one that makes the double stretcher. Pros and cons, yep, get you off the ground. It's heavy. It's another thing to pack, set up. So they're cons as well. Can't remember, I think they were around about, I think I want to say around 200, 270, 250 mark. Again, I think I bought that one through Snowy's Outdoors. There's other places again, Tent World and so on. Pros and cons, yeah, and it's got a pole that goes through the middle of it. That's another con as well. So yeah, up to you whether or not you want to go down that way. The other thing I haven't spoken about is the camp light. I'll show you how this thing packs up. Again, I bought it from Tent World. It's a pretty big LED light, telescopic pole, and just sits in a spike there. You just push into the ground. Yeah. So you can have that as high or as low as you like. It's massive light. It's got a remote control, so you can dim it, so you can just have it like 25%, 50%, 75% full on. You'll probably see a little bit of footage over the course of the weekend at night with that on. I'll show you it packed up in the box. Again, I think it was, I want to say around about $99, $100. I got that from Tent World. The brand of it, let me have a look here. So that's the box it comes in. It's not really a box, is it? But yeah, so there's the remote control. So it's the Explore Planet Earth light. At the time when I went to buy this, I was going to buy I think it was Coleman. I think Coleman do a big dish bendy sort of light thing, and I went in to buy it. That's what I wanted to get, and the salesman, he said, mate, go this. He thoroughly he recommended it, so give it a go, and yeah, love it. We'll look back with that one. So anyway, look, that's a bit more of a rundown on some of the gear that I'm running. Again, if you haven't seen much about these barbecue arms, these are good value if you're using a box trailer or a camper trailer, or I've also, you can run it just off your Hayman Reese hitch as well. I've got the attachment for the Hayman Reese hitch at home. So you can see here, it just goes onto your drawbar, any drawbar. Just, it doesn't bolt through, it just clamps on. There's just bolts on the end. You just do up the bolts on the inside there. Just your normal jockey wheel type clamp here. Then you've got your barbecue arm, and just your gal plate. Now that's a Weber Q2000, just to give you an idea. So fits in there plenty good enough. Yeah, so again, another good use of space, and like I said, that can also, there's a hitch receiver that goes in your Hayman Reese, and you can have that barbecue arm off the back of your sedan, ute. I've had it on the Ranger back when I had the tub, so you can have the tailgate down, you can swing it out to the side or at the back. So that's another good thing. Can't really remember the price of that, to be honest. But anyway, jump online, barbecuearm.com I think it is, because I'm not subsidised or affiliated with any company whatsoever. I pay full retail price for everything. I just want to share, sort of, share what we got, what we use, so on and so on. But yeah, so use it, like it, don't. That's fine. I'm just sort of sharing with you guys. But yeah, look, King's awning, King's sidewalls. Again, probably the other product that they make that's probably okay. So yeah, in all honesty, I've had other brands. I've had Wanderers, I've had a 6x3, I've had a 4.5x3. Yeah, and they're obviously not with us anymore, so they've been and gone and broken and whatever it may be. So I just think some of those things are, if you're going to turn them over every couple of years, there's no point really, spending a whole lot of cash. And I love to spend, but yeah, on some things I've just learnt, sort of learnt where I can get away with buying something a bit cheaper. The solar panels, I got these when we bought the Robbo. I don't really know what brand they are. So the Robbo is a camper trailer. Sorry for those who don't know. It's the XTT dual fold 6-berth camp trailer. Yeah, look, there's no brand on it, but they weren't the cheapest. But like I said, I didn't pay for them. I got them thrown in when I bought the camper trailer, so I guess I did pay for them. I spent 25 grand, obviously. But 160 watts. I'm bypassing the regulator because normally it goes straight into the either the camper trailer that's got a solar regulator built into the DC charger, or if I wanted extra solar, which I don't really need to on the Ranger, I could plug that straight in as well. I have a secondary one, but that household panel on top of the Ranger really whacks in 30 odd amps an hour, so I don't need any additional. But anyway, it's been a good solar panel. I rate it. It goes alright. Alright, look, I'm going to I think we're going to go for a swim. Look at that. Something going on down there. Just had a fire rescue go past, and then an ambulance up behind them as well. So there was a death up here about a year ago, maybe a little bit over a year ago, I think. Some passengers riding in the back of a ute. I think it was a rollover. Yeah, look, I don't know, we come up here a lot, and just about every time we're up here there's some form of rescue and that, I think young fellas getting up here doing donuts, that sort of stuff. All top heavy. I just don't get it. It's not like it's been out in a skip pan and you drop the skyline. Anyway, hopefully everyone's okay. Too far away, too far to walk, and I'm not driving down, had too much to drink. So I've just come for a walk up, check out these campsites beside us, so number 7 and number 8. case you're ever thinking about coming up here and you're interested. Pretty flat, a lot easier access than camp we're on. I believe they'll both be tent sites as well, so no camper trailers. So your parking bay for 8's there, parking bay for 7's there. We'll check out 7 first. Yeah, it's a pretty nice campsite. Nice and elevated, nice view. Nice unimpeded view of the beach. Grass. Fire pit obviously. Yeah, number 7. I rate it, nice and shady. Yeah, very nice. Number 7. Let's go have a look at number 8. Those stairs might get tired after a while. Well, I don't think they'll get tired. I'll get tired. You might get tired. Number 8. Yeah, nowhere near 7. It's all sandy. There's patches of grass, but it's all sand. It's all sand. Still, nowhere near as good as 7. In my opinion, but a great view. Not quite as much shade as number 7, and not quite as elevated. But hey, if you don't mind, a bit of sand, it goes right. There's worse. It's a bit open to the wind here, both these campsites, whereas yeah, the one where we got on 6, you can actually retreat in behind, sort of where I got the trailer, and that's sort of where we had the fire last night, and no breeze whatsoever. But up where we've got the gazebo was blowing like you wouldn't believe, so no protection from the wind here. Something else to just consider. Anyway, bought a couple of travellers. Yeah, I've walked the whole 150 metres. I sit down, have a rest, finish a beer, lighten the load. Beautiful day. Turning it on now. Morning everyone. Sunday today, pack up day. You get home. Dinner for my son's birthday, Josh's birthday today. Happy birthday Josh, 27. Anyway, just roll up the swag, just sort of show you the stretcher in a little bit more detail. So, Australia, that's the bar in the middle I'm talking about. So you've got 3 bars, one on either end. It's on the stretcher, it's got side pockets and zips. On both sides. So it is pretty heavy, but it's no heavier than the swag, I guess, but if weight's an issue for you, it's just something else to consider. Voila, there it is, all packed up. That's it, if you want to see it. Anyway, swag's packed up. We're just going to cruise, take it easy. This morning I'm going to go have a swim now. We'll have some brekkie just so we get the swag packed up in case it does rain. Righto guys, well that brings this little 5-day trip to an end. Thanks again for watching if you made it all the way through, really appreciate that. A little bit different this time. I'm just yeah, just trying to film something that I think might be valuable to a few years out there at least. Anyway, back to basics for us anyway. I know some people may get offended with that and say that wasn't really basics, but compared to what we've got and how we normally do it, that was pretty basic. Got the dirty old box trailer there, Dad's GU, everything in there. But hey, when you got to get away, just find a way. Just started up on the socials, so follow us at Jeff and Tash Adventures on Facebook and Instagram, and like and subscribe as always. See you next time. Cheers.